Dear friends, this is going to be very brief. This is going to be very brief, and at the same time, it's going to be an opening and a closure. It's going to be the opening of the School for the Neurotechnology of Aging, and at the same time, it will be the conclusion of the Brain Notes manual. Now, first I want to ask Daniel Marinazo, who is one of the two principal investigators for this project, to say a few words.
Okay, so thanks for being here, and I'm glad that this inauguration of a Belgian-Cuban initiative is in the presence of so many international colleagues, because science should and must be an international and a human effort. And nonetheless, I would like to acknowledge the BLIR, which is, for those who don't know, is a consortium between the Flemish universities and the south of the world, aimed to promote collaboration and to solve both local and global challenges. So in this case, the challenge in question is neurocognitive aging, but it's a general effort of science advancement, as demonstrated by one of the rooms, which is titled after Adolphe Quetelet, which was a prominent Belgian mathematician, astronomist, statistician, and so, who, in the quest for indicators of everything, of the homme moyen, so the average man, he invented the body mass index, and he was kind of a big data scientist ante litteram. So nowadays it's very actual, and indeed, with this theory of deviation from the mean and justifying individual actions as a consequence of everything which surrounds us, it also inspired Maxwell for the statistical theory of gases and many other scientists. So let's build a great environment for everyone, so each of us can prosper, and thanks for being here.
Regarding the School for Neurotechnology of Aging, I have to say that, as Daniel has pointed out, this is something that's of concern to everybody. People are getting older, but I think also we're finally doing the correct detection of the problems related to aging. I really want to point out that this has gone at the same time that trends, let's say, of international collaboration have not grown apace. In fact, they've diminished, in my opinion. In general, it is very rare to find programs by developed countries that really help other countries. I have to say that it's mostly an exercise in headhunting. Send me your young students and I'll send you my professors. And now, one of the unique, in all, I've been in science since 69 or 70, and one of the most unique programs in this direction is the one that has just been mentioned, BLIR. It is a program that's designed to develop countries. It provides not only training, it also provides cooperation and funds for infrastructure. I think this is a very unique phenomenon at this moment, and I want to thank the ambassador from Belgium and tell them that they should transmit that this is the feeling in Cuba. It's not only us. There are many other areas and many other friends that I have in other countries that say this is a true program for cooperation. And the idea that was behind this is, what better can we do in this time of aging and the increase of neurodegenerative disease than to train people in our countries to be able to develop the technologies that we cannot and will be not able to buy in rich countries. And that is the idea. This whole area has been refurbished thanks to this. And I also want to express my gratitude to our two great friends, to Daniel Marinazo and to Hitchin Sally, who I think are examples of the type of cooperation that should occur. Hitchin just received an award recently for the work he's done, especially with Santiago de Cuba, and that shows the commitment they have to not only do excellent science and produce knowledge, but also to try to make this a better world. I think that I tried to express our gratitude and our enthusiasm. And to this winter school, which is one of the activities, we've had the participation of people from all over the world, from people that are like-minded. In fact, tomorrow we continue with the winter school, and a whole contingent of Japanese scientists, the foremost Japanese scientists in brain aging, are coming to talk about technology. So it's going to, for us, this has been an exhausting but marvelous period. And we're very happy with this school already. On the other hand, it was a very fortunate coincidence to be able to hold the meeting brain modes, which I'm concluding. So we're starting the school and I'm concluding brain modes. And brain modes is one of those meetings that have emerged, because there are many types of meetings. There are huge meetings with thousands of people, tens of thousands of people. But there's a special type of meeting that is relatively small, focused on certain topics, which allow professors and students and researchers to discuss common topics. We like to think of this type of meeting like the ones that shape quantum mechanics, and which were marked by the discussions between Heisenberg and Schrödinger in the last century. And of these, there are two that are very prominent in neuroscience. One is the brain connectivity meeting, which has shaped research, because we get together, we discuss, we criticize ideas, and then in the next meeting, people come with solutions, with new things that have been stimulated by that meeting. And brain modes, which was initiated by a group of neural modelers, has exactly the same characteristics. I've been to these meetings, and now we're discussing at a different level. We're discussing problems that were solved, were stated and solved before. What is the characteristic of brain modes? It's the melding of physical and mathematical theory, of modeling, with studying the function and dysfunction of the brain. And this is essential. Everybody recognizes that now there's billions of dollars being poured into brain research worldwide, and we're faced with the problem of how to interpret this data. It is not enough to gather data. We have to have theories about how the brain works and how it's dysregulated. So we thought it was very appropriate when Pedro Ritter and Daniel Marinazo approached us that we have this school in the middle of the, we have this brain modes meeting in the middle of the winter school, and we dedicate it to the neural modeling and the brain modes of the neurodegenerative disease. Because we have reached the point which we didn't have 30 years ago to start looking at individual patients, and where we hope that in the near future, it is the theory that will meld all the different levels, going from the genome to behavior, going through neuroimaging, to try to improve the prediction and management of brain health. We should talk about brain health, not just, we should talk about precision health, not precision medicine. To talk about medicine is to admit defeat. We have not avoided disease. So we have to work towards a global precision health, which is precisely to develop methods that will allow us, regardless of the economic setting, to make the lives of people better. So you see these two activities merge perfectly, and I only want to say to all the participants, and once again to all the visitors, thank you very much for having come. do you want to say something?
One word. You see, I'm already yes.
Yes, student.
Just thank you very much for inviting me today. It's really incredible to see all these students from international world to speak about a very, very important topic, which is the aging of the population and the consequences of the brain. My mother died from Alzheimer's, so I can imagine that. You can imagine that I'm really touched by this kind of research that you're doing. We were supposed to inaugurate this place, no?
Yeah. It's done.
This has disappeared in the but just because I'm the ambassador of Belgium, I just wanted to thank the director and the professors here because they gave to all these school rooms the name of Belgian scientists, and this is really for us a privilege to understand that. This one will be called Valdés, the other one was Ketelet, the other one Hemans, and also Mercato, which are really four extremely noble persons in the sense that they in the physics, in the geography, in the medicine, they were known and they are known internationally now for their work on the Profesor, for instance, is really the father of the modern medicine, the modern anatomy. So I really want to thank the two brothers for giving this privilege to the name of Belgium by giving the name of these four scientists to these classrooms of this Institute of Neuroscience. And also, of course, I'm extremely proud of the work of Vladimir here in Cuba, because I'm going tomorrow to 3 universities in the country, to Camagüey, to Santa Clara, and to Bayamo, to see what are the projects that Vladimir is developing in the country with these universities, and really, as the professor said, it is the best cooperation that could be dreamt, because it's cooperation from the Belgian state. It's but developed by an agency in Flanders, and putting universities together to work together, not only the universities in Belgium, but also with the universities of Cuba. So I see the students from Belgium, and I hope that you had a very good time here in Cuba. And for all of you, I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you very much.